Yo, and welcome to ZSM, Zaid'sSportsMic. So let's jump right into it, guys. Today we will be discussing the MLB, the World Series predictions, the MVPs, and the remaining series left in the playoffs. It's the best time of the year. Let's get right into it, baby. To start off, man, we got the Kansas City Royals at the New York Yankees. We got Bobby Witt Jr. versus Aaron Judge, the two top front runners for the MVP this year, man. Now, if you ask me, now, of course, this is no disrespect, no discredit to Bobby Witt Jr., but this race, it was not close at all. Again, respect to Bobby Witt Jr. He had a great year, great, phenomenal year himself. But Aaron Judge, guys, he was just simply on another planet than everyone else this year. So, yeah, Aaron Judge, man, he's easily the AL MVP without a doubt. But let's move on to the matchup, the Royals versus the Yankees. We got the best pitcher in baseball, Garrett Cole, versus Michael Wacha, baby. So now let's take a look at Garrett Cole. You know, he came into this year hurt, but he came back, started 17 games. It was on and off, some bad games in between. But his last two starts, man, it was absolutely incredible. Heading right into the playoffs, man. He's locked in, man, and I expect him to prove a lot of the doubters wrong in this playoffs. And now we have Michael Wacha, the Royals' Game 3 starter. You know, he did have a pretty good year for himself. He started in 29 games, 166 innings. That's the second most in his career. But he does not have the best postseason track record. But I do believe he'll have a stellar game tomorrow night. I think he'll allow 2 or less runs and a good 5 innings of work tomorrow. But I do see a way where the series is 2-2, winner takes all. But I do have the Yankees winning the series 3-2. I only got 2 words for you. Soto, Judge. That's 2 and 3 in the lineup, back-to-back. You can't stop it, bro. I'm telling you guys, you will not be able to stop them in the playoffs. I just believe, bro, Soto and Judge with a well-rounded team right now locked in for the playoffs with Garrett Cole in the helm. It's going to be too much, man. Too much for any team, let alone the Royals, guys. The Royals to handle, man. I got the Yankees winning 3-2. Next up, we got the Dodgers versus the Padres. This is a divisional rivalry game right here in the playoffs. But really quickly, I do have to mention who the NL MVP is this year. And it's easily, without a doubt, in my opinion, Shohei OHTANI. You guys know who's going to win. It's him, it's Aaron Judge, the 2 best players in this league, dude. Insane, phenomenal year from them. So we got big-time pitching and Yamamoto versus Cease. After a phenomenal year, as a rookie, he's now their Game 1 starter right now in the playoffs. Now with how deep this Padres lineup is, I think they could make this a fun, close series. But without King and Musgrave starting the first 2, now I think it's going to be an uphill battle from here. Even though I think Cease is a very solid player, very good pitcher, I just don't think this is a good matchup for him. So I had the Dodgers winning 3-1. And now we have another divisional playoff series in the Tigers versus those Guardians. Now, if Scuba could pitch every game in the series, I have the Tigers winning. But without that, him only pitching 1 game in the series, I don't have much trust in the other guys in this locker room. But now I believe the Guardians, I just think they have a little bit too much for the Tigers. Even though they did match up pretty well in the regular season together. But in the playoffs, they're just a different field, man. So for that, I do have the Guardians winning 3-1. And now for the final series in this round, we have the Mets versus the Phillies. Another divisional rivalry in this playoff series, man. Now the Mets, they just had an insane stretch. It took a 9th inning home run just to even make the playoffs. And then we had Pete Alonso's home run. Now the Mets advance, and now here we are. Now if the Mets can just stay hot with the pace they're playing at, with the most likely runner-up in LINDOR, putting this team on his shoulders, on his back, and solid pitching around, they could really make a play for an upset in this series. And I'm not going to lie, like the Phillies, they're not at their peak form like they were in the midseason. I really do see this upset happening. I have the Mets 3-2, which would set up the Yankees versus Guardians and the Mets versus the Dodgers. And I'm going to call it right now. We got Judge, AL MVP. We got OHTANI, NL MVP. We have the Yankees versus Dodgers. It's going to be a historic, fun year, baby. Historic, bro. That's 2 badass teams, guys. And we got the Yankees winning it, though, 42. This will easily go down as the most watched World Series of all time. But that is it for us here at ZSM. Stay tuned for more. Peace out. And as always, thank you for watching. We appreciate you guys. Good night.